So welcome to Albany County Direct. I'm your host, County Executive Daniel P. McCoy. On today's episode, we're joined by Geoff Miller, Executive Director of Strategic Partnership and Chief Values Officer at Russell Sage College. So welcome to the show today.
Thank you so much.
So I really do appreciate you being here. But today we're going to discuss the I Can Achieve a Nursing Home program at Russell Sage College, which we started off. And could you introduce yourself and share a little bit about yourself and background before we continue on?
Sure, great. Yes, love to. So I'm Geoff Miller. I am the Director of Strategic Partnerships and the Chief Values Officer at Russell Sage College. I've been with the college for almost 6 years now in various roles through fundraising, diversity, equity, and inclusion. And now my new role blends those two together, really thinking about the sustainability and the constituent engagement as we begin to graduate more diverse alumni, and as we're working with the students from St. Rose, and as we're going through this merger with Albany College of Pharmacy, we have to really think about the different identities and different cultural nuances that our stakeholders' identities that they hold. So just thinking, how do we build a big tent for our community to gather under in a focused, streamlined way that builds on the philanthropic opportunities in our community.
You know, and you hit on so many points there, like talking about the merger. A lot of people still don't realize you're merging with Albany Pharmacy.
Yep.
Really doesn't take effect till like 2027, I believe.
You got that right? Yep.
And then you're going to be you'll be known as a university.
Correct.
Which only grows, and it helps people because I was there when they did the announcement, and I thought it was so cool. They got ahead of the curveball, right? They got ahead of, they saw what happened during COVID, less students. Smart move for both colleges to merge. It's a hard decision. But like you said, there's, now you decide, hey, I'm going to pharmacy school. It's not for me. And, then you have your side that offers so much more at Russell Sage College that people can sit there and go, well, all right, that's not for me, but I'm here. Oh, I'm at Russell Sage College. Kind of like this, pharmacy stuff.
Exactly.
And, and it's good. But, one of the things we're here to talk today is about, the partnership we've been doing and everything else going forward, but the shortage of nurses. And people don't realize by 2030, we're looking at 30,000 less nurses in the workplace. And, it was only 5 years ago we had COVID. Mm-hmm. And when COVID hit, a lot of people, they dug in, the nurses, the doctors, the LPNs, the CNAs, everyone. And after it was done, people who could retire but didn't want to retire because they love what they do, they go, I'm the hell out of here.
Yeah.
I'm going to enjoy my life, because they saw a lot of tragedy going on. They're like, what am I doing here? And people in the nursing business said, I'm out because I don't want to do this again. So we have a shortage,
yes,
and we
absolutely
need to address that. And, it makes it challenging and difficult in certain regions to get nurses and stuff like that. So do you want to explain a little about the Innovation Partnership? And again, it's a collaboration between MVP Healthcare, Albany County. We're investing $275,000, and it's in support of this program. So have at it.
Yes, thanks, Dan. Nursing is in Russell Sage College's DNA. We've been doing nursing for over 100 years. It is the largest program at the college and the most sought after. And so as you mentioned, we're encountering a bunch of barriers. There's burnout, there's capacity issues, there's longevity issues. And our faculty are seeing the same things. And so a couple years ago, came up with a program called I Can Achieve a Nursing Degree to elongate that pipeline of preparing nurses in the medical field. And so by going into high schools with students that are typically underrepresented in the nursing field, we are trying to make systemic changes. And by opening the eyes and opportunities for our teenagers to discover and explore careers in nursing and the nuances of healthcare, we thought would be our way to ameliorate some of the issues that, again, you mentioned that are forthcoming in the nursing field. And so we teach, we learn, and we've had great partnerships. because of in benefit to the Innovation Fund, MVP, the Albany County, as well as our partners at Mother Cabrini Health Foundation. And so we have this network of support that believes in lifting up our community through resources, through partnership that allow this program to operate. And so now we're in our third year. We have about 30 students in the program. We just came off of a visit at Albany Med yesterday where they lined up an incredible program where our students were able to go through the hospital, see the differences in the offerings. So we started at the helipad on the top and worked our way down to the pharmacy. And by being able to show the diversity in offerings at the medical institution really helps our students discover that there is more than just nursing, but the nursing part is important and it's an entryway.
Yeah, and you bring up a lot of great points again. And first, I want to say your energy is incredible. I wish people could watch this because the excitement you have, just not talking about the partnership, but everything else is just it's awesome to be in the same room with you right now. But when we talk about the $275,000, how's that going to work for funding? So I'm a student. I come in. I say, hey, I want to go to nursing. How's this money work, or how these programs work for that student?
Yeah, absolutely. So our schools actually, we have two school partners, Green Tech and Albany Leadership Charter School. Incredible partners. And they actually pick the students based on interest, academic performance, and community engagement. And so by really picking the right students, we've been able to partner with our schools to provide the programming and the experiential. So the resources, the funds that you have generously given us, allow us to transport the students to experientials once a month. They pay for the stipends for our mentors, who our mentors are charged with 1 hour of meaningful engagement with their student every month. And so there's layers to these supports that we provide our students. Additionally, the program takes care of all the hospitality needs. So we get our students to and where they have to go. We provide lunch when we do programs, and then we provide honorariums for our guests. And so by being able to have these resources dedicated to compensating all of the work that goes into the operational programs has been a gift to us and to our students.
And that's great, and I love to see that, right? And I want to say this, CEO of MVP, Chris Delvecchio, his team there, the board, all the board members, they were behind this. Everyone was behind this. It's a win-win situation. And I say this to everyone, and kind of like, I don't want to get into the SNAP issue, but it's like giving people an opportunity, hope at the end of the tunnel, right? That light there. And if you give people the means to better their life and open up a new door of opportunity that they never would have had before, or financially, no one in their family's ever done it before, or they, there's so many hurdles that get thrown at people in different communities and different diversities. And here's an opportunity to have these kids say, hey, all right, I checked it out. Like you said, they might have went from the roof all the way to the bottom and said, all right, yeah, man, I don't think I want to be a nurse, but hey, what about that pilot, or what about, hey, the guy running security or the person running this department? You start to intertwine with so many people, and that's what I love about county government, because we can take a student from college and say, okay, you don't like that field, here, try this, go here. You can find that niche, but
having that person to show you the niche is key, and that's what ICANN is. ICANN is a network of caring adults that invest in the young people's opportunities for tomorrow. And I can't agree more with you, Dan. We have to shine the light and help students find the way. Right. And the thing that I hear from a lot of our mentors, all of our mentors are medical professionals, is that I wish I had a program like this when I was younger.
Right.
We heard from the chief nursing officer, Megan Keenan, yesterday, and she shared her career path, which started as a medical assistant and an LPN. And she had this long, winding career path to finally becoming a nurse practitioner, a doctor of nurse practitioner. And her one advice to our students was, do this now. Time is fragile, and life is winding. But by being able to understand and determine your life decisions at an earlier age will allow you to set the course that you want. And so ICANN is about autonomy, and it's about agency, and it's about investing in the ability to make those decisions.
A student, you got a story to share about a student that has gone through this? Or,
so we have this one awesome student who didn't even know Russell Sage College was on the map when they joined the ICANN program. And now they're a thriving first-year student.
Oh, that's awesome.
And while ICANN isn't designed to be a feeder program, it organically is, because we're creating relationships and network and social capital with the students when they come to our campus, or if one of our faculty members are one of their mentors. By creating these real relationships within our organization has been bridging our ability and our wherewithal to other schools and to other students. And there's a demand. There's schools that want to join ICANN, and we're like, whoa, we gotta wait because we have to build our own capacity. But the demand is resounding, and it ensures that we're doing the right things.
I like that, Jeff, because you know what? I was a city kid, and you go around and you hit neighborhoods, and you're like, you don't realize there was a business there or a college, and people are like, well, how don't you know? You don't pay attention. You don't care.
Know what you don't know.
Right. and to sit there and say, wow, I never thought about going here. And I'm amazed at some of the kids, like, why are you going to South Carolina? Why are you going to? How did you even hear about this college up in New Hampshire? And I'm like, but then we have, in my opinion, the best universities in this area.
Yes, we do.
And we don't ourselves internally say to our high school kids, look, you don't have to go 3 hours out of town. You don't have to go 10. You got some of the best universities right here at your fingertips. Just go explore them and check them out. And I love what you're doing.
Well, and I think, Dan, it's our job to continuously invest in their stakeholderness, their stakeholdership, because we want them to stay. We want them to develop as young professionals and as young adults that choose to have their families here and choose to commit to staying here. I'm a lifelong Albanian, and I don't have any plans on leaving. This is my community. And so that's why programs like ICANN are important.
No, I agree with you. I was just talking to a student that, not a student, 5 years ago, this person graduated from college, and then they got money from New York State, and they had to stay committed here for 5 years, and they can move. And the whole couple of years, I'm moving, I'm getting out of here. And then they realized, hey, it's nice here. I don't need to move. This is it's where my family's at. I've made a life for myself here. And sometimes we don't enjoy what's around us. We take it for granted. And I love to hear this about Sage College and obviously the partnerships and all that stuff. But if someone listening to this considering a career in nursing, what would you say to them?
I would say check it out. Ask questions. Be curious. Where are the programs? Healthcare will always and forever be a role in human existence. We will always have health needs. And I think there is opportunity for diverse folks to be engaged in healthcare at many, many levels. And the onus of ICANN was to help develop burgeoning medical professionals to increase diversity in healthcare. What we do know from the research is that when people look like their practitioner, the more likely they are to be honest with them.
100% agree with you.
And so that's what we're really trying to attempt to achieve is how do we have just more identities in the health field to dismantle those health disparities. And so by piquing the interest earlier and more often, we will begin to have a more robust workforce.
Love it. I love it. And I'd like to thank you for joining me today and for this incredible work that you're doing on behalf of not just Russell Sage College, MVP, Albany County, but the two high schools, Green Tech, and what was the other one?
Albany Leadership Charter School.
Albany Leadership Charter School. I should know that. I've been there before.
It's okay.
And, in taking these kids and I don't want to say hope and opportunity, but just saying, hey, a little spark plug going, saying, look at this field. So thank you for everything you're doing. For our listeners, If you're interested in learning more about the ICANN program, be sure to check out the link in the episode description. And also be sure to check out our other episodes on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and subscribe so you never miss any updates what's going on. And usually I'll stop with the last word, but I want to give it to you because I swear I just want to bottle you up and say, here you go, man. I need this energy every day.
Hey, I'm excited for the opportunity.
Yeah.
So, yeah, Dan, thank you so much. Thank you to everybody at the Innovation Committee, MVP in Albany County. I think, my next dream after I can is we can at Russell Sage College.
All right.
And so what that means is that we'll be able to offer scholarship, wraparound, housing to the students that go through ICANN and really truly make a commitment to their professional development while also ensuring that we have the workforce we need here in the Capital District. And so we can, because we need that longevity. We need that longitudinal review. Is this working? Our short-term signs are saying yes.
Okay.
We know we're 91% of our graduates last year did go off to college to be in health fields. But I think if we were able to put them in our pipeline and really cultivate and culture their development, we would win.
All right,
as a community.
I love it. And thank you for joining me
Thanks
today.
so much.
Yeah, no, this was great.
Thank you.
You're definitely inspiring, and I love the work you're doing for Russell Sage College. We're lucky to have you. And to our listeners, thank you for listening.
Thanks so much.